Alive?
Maybe.
Are we live?
Why is God?
Are we live?
Why is Facebook always the worst?
Are we live?
Instagram is.
Stad family in the house. Ayo.
Very nice, very nice.
Ayo. Is a day.
No.
Daylight come and you want go home.
Whenever I hear that song, I think of George of the Jungle.
Do
you remember that movie?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I remember.
Of course.
Cool. Just making sure.
Colin, what's up, guys?
Eric, Axel, Chris, Jerry.
Ivan, you're awake early. Actually, no, it's 9:30. That's not early. Okay, never mind. But good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's lunchtime over here, and for some reason we go live during lunchtime instead of eating lunch. I don't know who made that decision. It was me. I'm stupid.
I was gonna say. I was just gonna point to you.
I was like,
it was you.
I was like, hey, instead of eating lunch when we should, let's go live. And we've been doing it for years.
Yep.
So here we are. What's up, guys? I'm like, you're up so early. Oh, it's 9:30. Never mind. Never mind.
Guys, if you want a giveaway last week, it's all taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Beetlejuice?
We've had a million things going on. I don't always answer my messages and stuff. I get to them when I can, but you guys are good. Don't worry about it.
You guys are good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This happens to me. I just start singing everything.
Yes, he does.
You guys are good.
It's very annoying.
We're gonna talk about flashlights and give away flashlights.
When he says that he just randomly starts like singing things, he does it all the time, and it's not just on live. It's throughout the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
She said something yesterday, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was trying to put together like information sheets or something, and I was kind of just like mumbling to myself, and he just starts singing from like.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know what I'm saying either, so like, you know.
Yeah, there you go, Sherry.
Sean
Burgundy.
Oh my God.
What's
Help
up,
me.
Hey, real quick, in this video, we are going to give away some Mountain Sky i3Ts.
Yes.
One of the coolest little pocket flashlights you can carry, and definitely appropriate for the summertime. Summertime, typically it's a little bit lighter weight carry. You're probably not carrying an X9R in your pocket during the summer.
We don't judge. If you do, go for it, whatever.
But in the winter, you're wearing a big coat, and then you throw that joker over the shoulder with a shoulder strap, and boom, you're carrying an X9R during the winter.
I don't think that'll fit in your fanny packs, though, guys. So you may have to reconsider.
Exactly. So
this is fanny pack approved.
When you're not concealed carrying the X9R during the winter, you probably want to carry something small like an i3T, Baton 3, Warrior Mini 2. And honestly, during the summer when I'm wearing shorts every day and not wearing jackets with extra pockets, the Warrior Mini 2 is about as big as I go. It's about as big as I go. If I'm walking the dog or something, obviously I'm holding something in my hand and not carrying it in my pocket. So, Seeker 2 Pro is kind of the go-to for walking the dog. But in terms of like carry, it's like i3T, Baton 3, and Warrior Mini 2. That's kind of the rotation. That's like the three choices during the summer.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I know that like we've mentioned this stuff before too, and it also depends. Like, even a Warrior Mini 2 is not ideal for like my jean pockets. So I typically stay with an i3T, an i5T, but I do always have something either in my backpack or my bag, whether it's a Warrior Mini 2 or an M2R or something. So I like to have a variety of options, but typically on my person, it is something smaller like an i3T. Even I have an i1R2, aside from on my keys, that is on a lanyard with my little purple Spyderco ladybug. So it's like the perfect like minimalist EDC where I have a light and a knife handy. So that's like usually one of my go-tos in the summer because I have it on like a nice little chain or a lanyard or something. So like you don't even know that it's there.
Dude, Instagram's popping off.
Jessica, first of all, American Eagle, Wrangler, and Ariat jeans have real pockets. So go ahead and go get yourself a few pairs of those because they have real pockets.
American Eagle makes those stretchy jeans too. So like
Yes.
when you bend over or you sit down or whatever, like they actually move with you.
Yes.
Instead of you being like,
yeah. And I mean, they're still like women's jeans. It's not like, you know, wearing like a baggy pair of Jenko jeans as a woman, but like they actually do have real pockets. So
there you go.
In case you were wondering.
And now that we got some people in here,
I was really hoping that we were gonna like continue our rants, and I don't have to listen to it.
Now we got some people in here, so I think it's official to say we get the wolf back in here, baby. Wolf back, baby.
Oh, ears. No.
When I'm like out in public,
please don't tell me you do that.
No, but like I get these urges to do it. Like I'll be out in public and like there'll be other people on the sidewalk, like walking, you know, just strangers walking past them on the sidewalk. And sometimes I just want to be like, "Wolf pack, baby." They look at you like, "Oh my
god." You know what's gonna happen is after this weekend, I'm gonna come back and be live on Monday and be like, guys, Sean got a nice tight white coat this weekend because somebody called and sorry. Oh God.
Well, around here it'd just be normal. People would be like, "Oh, you're insane." I see a lot of insane people every day.
There's actually a lot of interesting characters.
I mean, I do see people multiple times a week screaming at walls and things like that, but that's not funny. That's actually
it's sad.
Sad.
It's it's unfortunate that they can't get the help. But you know,
that's another rant and story.
We're not even going to go there.
But yes, I think it's perfectly acceptable in a large city to act a little crazy.
Something like that.
Well, baby. Anyways, you silly kids.
Matthew goes, I do randomly bark and howl in public.
That's what I'm saying, man. If somebody like just started barking when I was walking past them, I'd be like,
is that how
you're a DMX fan? I don't know.
So like if you guys are like walking down the street, like if you don't know each other and you like randomly start communicating through like wolfpack howls, is that how that happens?
All right, guys. So we did actually drop an IR video yesterday. So we do want to talk about that a little bit with you guys this week. That's kind of our topic this week because we realized that the people who have night vision, you're part of the elite group of people who actually own it and purchased it. But we know there's a lot of people who are our fans who like us for our EDC lights, you know, who have never even used night vision before. They've never experienced it. They've never even tried it before. So I thought it made sense to do like a very elementary, you know, type YouTube video, just simply talking about how night vision works and how our IR lights work with night vision. So we show you know, how it works. We show how these lights are different from each other, you know, different specifications, different sizes, what they look like, you know, when they're mounted to like a Glock or anything like that. And then also we actually took our night vision, and you guys are about to flex on you, but we took our night vision setup here, we removed it from the helmet, and then we actually put the reticle up against the front of our Sony camera. And like we were showing you guys like how the night vision worked, like I was literally just holding this up against the camera. Like it was like, that's what we were doing.
It was like, really cool to see because like I was a little like unsure if it was going to work. I wish it had a little bit of a bigger like area that you guys could have seen, but like with the camera and everything, we just lost focus on there. But there it goes.
We're good.
But it was really cool to see, especially, and you mentioned it in the video that it's a very odd sensation when you're looking at something through a camera that you can see, but to the naked eye you can't see it. It's almost eerie. It kind of it's like unsettling in a way.
Right, because I had the night vision up against the camera. and she's busy looking at the camera screen to make sure that
you can see the beam and the dot.
The dot and the illuminators in the right
Yeah.
position. But then when we're looking at it in real life,
It's not there.
we don't see anything. There's nothing there. It's pretty cool, man.
It's a creepy and eerie sensation. There's no other way to explain it. It's just like my eyes can't see it, but like this technology can. I don't know. It's something weird. Something a little weird.
I need a haircut, by the way, folks. But
alfalfa over here.
Yeah, I mean this thing's freaking awesome, man. If I can get it.
I'll adjust your strap.
There we go.
Look at that.
All right. And then boop. There we are. And this is it. And you can adjust like the angle of it right here.
You look ridiculous.
And there we go. I'm not going to turn it on because
you're going to burn out your eyeball. Yeah, don't do that.
But there we are.
Yeah. This little thing is actually really impressive. I thought it was pretty cool. I like it. The binoculars that we have are really cool, but they have their own illuminator, so we couldn't actually use those because it would have been pointless with the Valkyrie. But those are actually really impressive as well.
Move out!
But you don't look as cool with the binoculars as you do with the helmet.
So. So that's how it looks, guys.
But
and
yeah,
it's awesome.
If you guys haven't checked that out, that video, go check it out. Especially if you're interested or kind of new to IR. Now, we don't go into like this kind of technology that much, but we do explain, the difference between the lights and kind of a general idea of how it works. You guys can do your own research after that, but it's a nice little introduction, especially when you guys are Olight fans and you have two lights that you can kind of, get an idea for the company at least. It's not like you're going in blind and buying an IR light from a company that you don't know. So it's a pretty good foundation. So.
Right. There are some like low cost options. This is a high cost option. This is like a legitimate like operator setup. I think even just this helmet itself is like a few $100s. So this is not the cheapest thing in the world, but there are some low cost, like entry level night vision options. And the fact that the technology is becoming more readily available, night vision is getting less expensive. So, that is something to consider, is that the pricing on night vision is going down. It's kind of like, when flat screen TVs first came out, they were like $10,000. Now you can get a 50-inch Samsung for like $400.
Yeah.
All right. Like TVs cost nothing now. So I don't think night vision is ever going to be super cheap. But instead of it costing $10,000, you can get like a really nice night vision setup for like a couple grand now. And then they have there's one company that makes like kind of a handheld thing, and it's only like $400 or something like that. So you can get into night vision pretty cheap. If you want like a full out like operator setup like this, it might cost you a couple grand, but it is possible. And to some people that might be useful to be able to see when it's dark and not have a flashlight making it not dark. Does that make sense?
We've had this for a little while. I don't have the slightest idea what this particular model ran. I don't even wouldn't even begin to tell you.
But yeah, it's very cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's if you're gonna spend your money on.
Alice said Sean wearing the helmet made me think of the white jacket.
Yeah, right.
He was talking about.
Sometimes when
Alice, you are so right.
Sometimes when Uber Eats shows up, I just open the door with my shirt off, wearing the nods, dude, and and I'm just like, oh, thanks, bro. And they're like, oh,
they're terrified. They run away terrified. They probably quit their jobs or put you on a no deliver list.
You're like wearing like rubber gloves, wearing this with like no shirt on. You're like, thanks, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
I couldn't even imagine. I would, if I was like a DoorDash delivery person and you opened the door, anybody opened the door like that, I don't know what I would do. I I'd quit. I would quit right then and there. I would drop your food off and I would be done.
Yeah, some of the really cheap ones though, you need to beware because it might not actually be like, it might not be real. There's some night vision stuff that's on Amazon that is like straight fake garbage.
Oh,
like it's not even like real.
Yeah.
So you need to beware that there's a bunch of like fake, not actual real night vision crap out there. Okay. This one is from a company called ATN.
ATN.
Yeah. ATN is legit. They make like stuff. They make military grade stuff. This is freaking awesome.
This is ATN, and then the binoculars we have are the Binox 4K, I think, which are really, really cool.
Yeah, there's a big disclaimer on here that says "Do not open in daylight time." Correct. But yeah, these are awesome. So, anyways, talking about that, so the Balder IR is a dot that you can actually zero. Obviously, you zero it while you're wearing night vision because how else can you see this without it? So basically, you go out at night, you throw this on your firearm, and then you put your night vision on, and then you see it, and then you zero it just like a normal laser without night vision.
Green dot or anything like that.
Yeah. Right. So that's what this is. So it's a dot, and this is an illuminator, meaning
it's a night vision flashlight.
Yeah. The illuminators are very cool because the night vision works without any kind of illuminator, but it's definitely nowhere near as visible, and it's much darker if you don't have one.
Right.
Anybody who is using any operators, like people in the Army, everybody in the Army gets night vision pretty much. I talked to a few Army dudes about it, a couple of friends, and they were like, well, we all get night vision because that's just part of their equipment, part of their kit. Because if you're in the military, you do things at night because that's half of every single day. So anyways, they were saying how you have an illuminator like on your rifle, right? So when you put your night vision on, boom, you turn on the illuminator, and then bam, everything is super bright with your night vision.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about this is it is like a mini illuminator because a lot of them are like huge. If you see like those big boxes that people have like on the front of their ARs, like on their rail, those are illuminators, right? For their night vision. So it's cool to have an illuminator that is this freaking small. This might be one of the smallest ones out there. I've never even seen one this small. A lot of times they're like these big boxes that people have on the rails on their ARs.
They're usually hefty. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do your research between analog and digital night vision. Most cheap is analog. Yeah. Yeah. There actually is like garbage night vision out there. Yeah. If it's $100, if it's $200, it's probably fake and it's probably crappy.
The other thing too, guys, though, is, read the reviews on things because depending on what you need it for, maybe some of those cheaper ones are more than enough. If you don't need a full operator setup, you can probably get away with some of the cheaper ones, but the cheapest ones may not be good, so just like do your research, read the reviews, and just, you got to figure out what you need it for and what's going to fit your setup and stuff.
I will say this though, night vision is one of those things where if you buy something cheap, you're going to buy something very expensive later because you're going to end up not liking it anymore because it's cheap.
If you can afford to invest in the good stuff off the bat, do it. Yeah. It's
the same thing as you guys know, like I do the scooter tests and the torture tests, you know what I mean? Like riding scooters around is honestly one of my favorite things to do in my free time. I feel like it's a very like freeing feeling, just riding around on a scooter because you're just like gliding through the world.
Gliding through the world.
It's just like my body is just going places and I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is just standing on something. And it's silent too. It's not like you're on like a real vehicle either. Anyways,
Yeah.
I love electric scooters, but it's amazing in the Facebook, the electric scooter Facebook groups. It's amazing how many people will buy a cheap one. They'll buy like a $400 one,
Mm-hmm.
and then literally 2 weeks later, they're like, "Yeah, this is okay, but I want a faster one. I want one with a bigger battery. I want a faster one. Like I want one with better suspension." And so you end up having these people who buy something cheap in the beginning because they're like, "That's all I need." And then they end up buying the way more expensive one anyways.
Yeah.
And then they have the cheap one that just rots in their garage.
Facebook, can you see and hear us? I'm not getting any comments. Byron's just came in saying, "Hey guys, question mark," but I'm not getting any other comments other than that. So if you are on Facebook and can see and hear us, or if you're watching from somewhere else, let us know if Facebook is still up and running.
ATN is fantastic.
Yeah.
They make legitimate military grade stuff. Like that
there's
is the
Jason
real
there.
deal.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are just quiet.
ATN gear costs thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But it's the real deal.
Cool. The other thing that before we get on any more tangents, somebody on Instagram has been, I don't want to say spamming, but blowing it up. The customer service team, from what I understand, has been very good about communicating the shipping troubles that we've had with the last sale. If you have not heard from them, please reach out to them. We don't ship your orders. I don't know exactly where everything is in the process, but I know that they're working on it. cs@olightstore.com. Also, please add them to your contact list because 90% of the time it comes back as spam or junk or something. So check those folders for any responses. Also, the live chat feature on the website is by far the best way to contact them. If it asks you to leave your information, do that. They will get back to you. So if you are waiting on orders from anything, please reach out to them. They will get you a better update of, where everything is and what's going on.
Do you scoot while you're on a scooter? I don't know. What do I say when I'm scooting around? I guess I say that.
Scooting around, I guess. Yeah, I guess that would be
like if I'm on my scooter, like riding down the boardwalk or riding to the park or whatever things, I guess if somebody contacts me and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing, bro?" I'll be like, "Oh, I'm just scooting around." Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you would. Yeah,
you're scooting.
Around. Yeah, because like if you're on a skateboard, like, "Oh, I'm skating around." Like scooting is, no, I would go.
Scooting.
It's summer. I don't really wear my boots in the summer.
Okay. Back to the topic.
Focus.
All right. So with the Valkyrie IR, since it is an illuminator and not an actual laser dot, it needs its own reflector, right? So I think it's really cool that I just think it frankly just looks freaking awesome to have the Balder IR like battery or body style. The Balder Mini bodies. I keep thinking IR.
I knew it. Well,
it's the same design language and the same design as the Balder Mini. But we redid the tooling and redid like the whole shell of the light. Obviously we had to redo the circuitry and put in the IR and all that. But anyways, I think it's really cool to have the dual lens system in the front. I think that looks badass. Like
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it looks really cool. So that allows the illuminator part of the light to actually have a nice larger hotspot because it has its own reflector.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool, man. And it still has a 400 lumen white light.
Yeah. Runtimes, guys. I'm gonna look at my little thing here.
Scooter baby.
400 lumens for 1 minute.
Scooter.
No.
I just do this when I ride around. I just go, yeah. And then like as I'm riding past someone, they hear it like fade into the distance. It gets louder next to them, and it's like yeah. And they're like, "Dang, that's a weird dude, but he's having a good time." That's what they're thinking.
So 400 lumens on your white light on the Valkyrie IR runs for a minute, and then it drops down to 100 lumens for 82 minutes. Now, if you are just running the IR, 120 minutes. So that's still pretty decent, especially if you're not using it consistently. You can get a good chunk of runtime out of that. The Balder IR It's 1,350 lumens, runs for a minute, drops to 500, then drops to 300. The 300 lumen mode, if you stay on low, runs for 4 hours. And then that IR runs for 80 hours, which is insane. But because it's a dot, it's not the same, it doesn't draw the same kind of power. So 80 hours for that dot. But that also runs off of 2 CR123 batteries. So you can change on the go as needed.
150 milliwatts is strong though. And you can see in the video just how bright it is. I think it's very impressive. It makes really cool. Substantially brighter when you are using that illuminator with the night vision. It is substantially brighter.
It was really cool to see.
It's a game changer.
It was really cool to see it, and like through the night vision with the camera, even night vision and the camera was impressive, let alone just the night vision actually using it the way you're supposed to. Still really, really cool.
So, if Dogecoin goes to the moon or something like that, and you come up on a few extra dollars, try out night vision, man. It's very cool. I mean, it is kind of an elite thing to own where you can see at night and other people can't. I think it's a pretty cool piece of kit to have that ability. Like, you literally have increased your human ability.
Yeah.
Like, you can now see at night with a piece of kit that you own.
So, like, night vision
it's freaking awesome.
Is definitely on my list of things to own. But, like, when I get a house, I want it to be in the middle of nowhere where I can't see my neighbors. So, like, that's when I want the night vision. I don't need it for, like, where I am right now. Like, it makes no sense. So, like, but down the road, like, yeah. That'd be cool.
I'm just gonna start walking my dog with my night vision.
Just stalk around my backyard.
Everyone thinks I'm a freaking psycho.
Absolutely. That would be freaking cool.
But the Valkyrie IR, it's a very cool product, guys. It's awesome that something this small that can even fit on subcompacts, like on your secondary, has an illuminator. So it's
really, really cool.
It's a very unique and cool product for the market. So anyways. If it's something you're into, something you want to try out, we do still have a few available, but they are limited. It's something that we just wanted to try out.
Kind of judge our
it's almost like an experimental product. But it's really high quality. It works well. I've played around with it a lot. So I think it's good stuff. And then the Balder IR, we've had a lot of good feedback from that. This has been out for a little while. Some people prefer to actually have a 0 dot to increase that accuracy in the pitch black. So I think it's good stuff. I have a few extra dog hairs. I definitely have a few extra dog hairs in my house. That's for sure. Yes, I'm an operator. Me versus coyotes. Hey, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Right on. Take them out, dude. Don't let them get our food or our animals.
I don't think they're the same dimensions, Matthew. I don't think they're going to fit the Balder mini holster. Oh, yeah, we'll cover that in a second. So I'd have to go back and look at the dimensions. I don't know if they're the same. I want to say the Valkyrie IR is different, but we can look into that. So, Ed, we do everything that we can about the fake Olight worlds out there. The problem is that when we report these things, Facebook, we're not even going to have this full-on conversation, doesn't think it goes against the community guidelines for whatever reason. No matter what you report it as, like, they never seem to think it's a problem. They don't see it as an imposter for anybody. So if you guys can continuously, I just had a brain frog, report them yourselves, that would help us out a lot, because we do it as, moderators in the Facebook group all the time. But every time I do it, doesn't go against our community guidelines.
So here's what I think is going on. Okay. And this is slightly conspiracy, but also it makes a lot of sense. And I hope Facebook doesn't hate us for saying this. I hope they don't see us saying this, but Facebook, Instagram, all of it, all social media, they please their shareholders based on how many new accounts there are per quarter.
Yeah.
Right. So part of their quarterly call with their shareholders and all of that is how many new accounts do we have versus how many accounts were deleted, right?
Mhm.
Because if Facebook keeps getting more and more users, then that's more and more people seeing the advertisements, which means that Facebook is officially worth more money.
Yep.
Right? So all of social media, their only goal is to have more people using their platforms, right?
Whether
So,
it's in with
right.
good intent or not.
Right. So when fake accounts and bot accounts and all of that, there's a big bot situation with Instagram. When these fake accounts get created, to them, they say, "Oh, there's new accounts, there's new users, fantastic. We want more, 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 more."
Mhm.
Even if it's garbage accounts, they still want it because it's increasing their users, which is making their value higher to their shareholders.
Yep.
So if Facebook and Instagram deleted every single bot account, every single fake account, then it would look like the company is failing miserably because there's millions of accounts that are garbage. Okay. So even if you report it, it's in their best interest to not delete accounts because their accounts is their value as a company.
Yep.
Right. So like, I think they just don't want to delete accounts.
Makes sense.
Even if they say, yeah, this actually is like a garbage account, but we're just gonna not delete it because we want to keep every account we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's a little conspiracy, but like, let's get real. Like, it's true. Like, they don't want less accounts. They don't want to delete accounts. Why would they do that?
Yeah. But the other thing too, guys, is
yeah, Facebook makes it hard to delete your own account.
They do.
It's like unsubscribing to something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or trying to cancel your gym membership. You see what I'm saying? They don't want you to go away, even if it's a garbage fake account.
I'm convinced that when you delete your Facebook account, they don't actually delete it. That you just don't have access to it anymore. So guys, if you are on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, any of the fake things that you see, but by now you should know kind of our statistics at this point. If you look at our Facebook, we have over 270,000 likes or followers, whatever it is. If somebody messages you or leaves a comment saying you won this and you click on it and there's no content, that's a red flag right there. And I'm hoping that you guys are aware enough to know that that's not us. We post multiple times a day, all day, every day. So if you don't see ridiculous memes and all these other things, you should know that it's not us.
Yeah, exactly, Jessica. And also they want you, if you have to go away, then they'll have you deactivate your account. So it's not actually a user lost. You're just offline basically, but it still shows as a user.
They hide your profile. So like if
but you're still an account.
Yes, exactly. So like if you've ever blocked somebody and somebody tried to find your Facebook, it comes like no user found. That's what happens when you deactivate or delete your Facebook account. They still have you as a user. It's just other people and yourself are not seeing you as active.
You're exactly right, Michael. I mean, we're definitely not going to get political because that's not what we do here, but you're exactly right. Accounts get suspended and deactivated.
Yeah.
Never
permanently signed out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're signed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when the shareholders get their user report every quarter, they're like, oh, we didn't lose accounts.
No.
Oh, we still got them.
Yeah.
They're just not using it right now. And you're like, oh, okay, great. The shareholders are like, cool. Anyways, it's all messed up,
please, guys, just use your brains and be smart. We have tons and tons of followers and interactive, posts and giveaways and content. You should know that it's very easy to be aware, Drew. You are correct. Like if there's no content on the page, you should know better than to know that it's not us. So.
Anyways, though. Yeah, these night vision lights are awesome.
Really, really cool.
These night vision lights are awesome. We do really appreciate social media, though. Obviously, it's done a lot for our brand. It's a way for us to actually be able to communicate with our fans, customers, friends, and all of that. So, we love being on social media. It's really awesome. It's just a shame that the whole billions of dollars aspect is such an intertwined part of the whole thing, which makes it go from good intentions to bad intentions. Unfortunately, we have good intentions, but unfortunately these platforms don't really. They just want to make their shareholders rich.
Yep.
And that's the only thing that matters.
Yep.
So, oh, wow.
Another neat little thing that I like about these lights, and they both have it on the Valkyrie IR. If you're looking at the back on the switches, the right-hand side, there's this tiny little light. Not only is it a battery indicator, but it is also an indicator that will light up white when your IR is engaged. So if you are concerned like that you can't, since you can't see it, that you don't know if it's on, just look at your little indicator light. So if you accidentally hit a switch, you'll know if your IR is on. Typically, your best option for storage, if you're not going to use it, is turn it to off. But if you do happen to leave it on IR, you can always, this one happens to be on the little like notch by the switch. And then on the Boulder IR, it is right on the back of the laser, like the actual switch. There's a tiny little like hole thing here. So they light up white. Also, under 10%, I think they're red. They will come up red if on the Valkyrie, I think.
Yes.
One of them has, so when the battery level is less than 10, it will turn red.
Correct. Yeah, I think it was very smart to still have that middle position, but be able to turn it off. Because obviously with the normal laser lights, you're going to get light plus laser. But obviously when you're using IR, light is worthless because you're using IR because you don't want light.
You don't want light,
Right? So there's still that middle position, but it is a completely off. So it's a lockout position, which of course is great for the range bag, for your safe. Wherever you're storing these things when you aren't using them.
And also they're not very visible. Like they're extremely hard to see. So you really do have to be in a very dark room to like really kind of notice it. So like if you're concerned about a light on a night vision, light.
Do not turn it around and look at it, by the way. It's really bad for your eyes. Don't look at IR with your eyes.
But it's not going to give you away. It's not that bright of a light. It's very faint, just enough that you can see it, so you know whether your IR is on or your battery's at 10%. And that's all.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, guys. So the IR stuff is really cool. We hope you guys are enjoying it. That's just one thing we've been focusing on this week. I know we've been focusing more on like the WML stuff this week. Obviously each week we kind of try to have like a focus because we have so many different products and so many different lines. That we try to focus on something different each week. So obviously, and you can tell that based on the YouTube videos, right? Whatever is like our feature length YouTube video for that week, like at least once a week, we'll put up like a full feature length, like 10 to 15 minute YouTube video. And whatever that is, that's kind of our focus for the week. Obviously, when we have sales, we'll put up several YouTube videos. But when we're having like, a week coming off of a sale, like we just had a sale recently with the patriotic Baton 3. We literally just had a sale. So because of that, when we're not having a sale, we still try to focus on some type of product line, but you'll see that in the Olight World YouTube videos. Any other questions, guys, before we give stuff away?
Somebody on Instagram, if your weapon light is not going to turbo. I don't remember which one I saw that you had. Make sure it is fully charged if it is a rechargeable, or make sure your batteries, if they're CR123s, are new and they're inserted correctly. If you still don't think that it is going to turbo, then contact customer service. But 90% of the time, it is just a battery problem.
Wolf, do not stare at your light.
Yeah, stop! Don't look at the IR lights, guys.
You guys are going to blow your eyes out. People looking at night vision during the day and stuff. Get the heck out of here.
So, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Hader Shah. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Again, I mentioned this earlier. Customer service has been very good about communicating what has been going on with the shipping issues. If you are having a problem with that, please contact them. They will get you an update. I know something got stuck in customs and they're working as hard as they can to get everything shipped out as fast as possible. So please reach out to them. They will get you an update.
Anxiously awaiting my patriotic Baton 3. Dude, it looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, really
I love
cool.
the darker blue and the matte finish. It's fantastic. It's super classy. It's actually really nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And the Baton 3 is a fantastic product, so you're good there. One of the most innovative pocket lights on the market for sure. So yeah, if you guys ordered the Patriotic Baton 3 and you're waiting on it, be excited. It's
really cool.
amazing. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, the dark blue is really, really nice.
Yeah. And on top of that, you're getting a 1200 lumen tiny pocket light with a wireless charging case. So awesome. Yeah. So, and I know a lot of people are talking about shipping. I know we just made, I think it was Olight Chloe, just made a post recently in the Facebook group talking about how luckily we had a huge shipment just recently make its way through customs. I don't know why customs is taking so long lately. It's been something, honestly, like within the past few like really large shipments that we've done from the factory. For some reason, customs is just like, it just sits and sits, and you call and you call and you call, and it'll eventually make it out. Yeah. And it's just like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's not for lack of trying, guys. They are on customs case constantly about getting this stuff.
No, because we'll say, what's going on, and they're like, dude, we literally call like 3 times a day. Like, I'm like, well, like we're frustrated just as much as you guys are. Like, we want our products to get to you as fast as possible. Every day I'm like, what the heck, like, and we contact them and we try and try. But anyways, so we did just recently, like a couple days ago, have a huge shipment finally make it through customs. So I'm assuming that's quite a few of the Warrior Mini 2s, stuff like that you guys are waiting for. But I am happy to say that, and you can see it. It's a pinned post in the official Facebook group. I believe Chloe was who made the post.
Who posted it,
but it was an announcement a couple of days ago saying that we just had a massive shipment make it through customs on its way to the Georgia warehouse, and they're going to push everything out. So to the people who are waiting, you should be getting your stuff pretty soon.
And customs is an unpredictable thing. I know that I've heard from people who have ordered things from overseas, unrelated to us, that have sat there for 2 to 3 weeks. By the time they pull things, they check everything and then pack it back up and send it back out. Sometimes it will sit in customs for 2 to 3 weeks. Then you have to get it here. Then you have to ship it out from here. So, seeing something unfortunately, not shipped out for over a month with customs is not unusual, which is a bummer. But, we're doing everything we can to get them moving, guys.
When's the Elite sale? So we are going to have one this year. We will let you guys know hopefully soon. We obviously can't talk about it whatsoever now. We got stuff up in the air, but yeah, we will be having one this year, and we'll let you know as soon as we can. All right.
Most of the time just needs additional paperwork. Yeah, but I mean, it's I don't know.
We do. Yeah, we do.
I don't know. I don't know how it all works. But
defunding the customs department. I don't know. I don't know about all the drama over there.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're. I know at least like what I don't understand is like why it's gotten so worse lately, because 2020, even the first half of this year when COVID was still all messed up, we're finally coming out of it, but. I understand that there's less people showing up to work. Like I get it, but now it's like, well, why is this still happening? Like what? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you use a Valkyrie Mini on the
absolutely.
Valkyrie IR on a rifle? Yeah, absolutely. It's not equipped for a pressure switch, but if you set it to where you can still access it, absolutely. You could, I guess, potentially mount that sideways maybe and be able to access it easily that way, or even on the bottom you should still be able to.
That's the only thing, is actuating the switch is a little bit difficult when you have it like mounted. We've played around with this a lot at the Georgia office, and I mean, you're gonna have to like somehow flick it up with your thumb if you want to have it on the top, or if you want to have it on the sides, you could kind of reach your finger in and tap it.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, but it's definitely not set up for a rifle, but you could probably make it work. Yeah.
You just have to figure out a way to manipulate your hand to where you can tap the switch on. It might be like a back of the fingernail kind of thing,
yeah.
like ding, you know.
Mountain Dew Mike, we get a ton of comments. I'm sorry if we missed your question. You can send me a DM on Instagram under Olight Kelly if you need anything.
We need a limited run of Wolfpack white lights with black or blue harbor. You know I want that.
Cool.
Come on.
That would be really
You know
cool.
I want that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
What did you get engraved with Wolfpack or something? Didn't you? Was it the carbon fiber?
It was a carbon fiber Secret 2 Pro.
It said Wolfpack, Wolfpack or something on it.
Yeah.
Where's your shirt? Didn't Dennis make you a shirt too? You haven't worn.
Lewis made me a shirt too.
Lewis did.
Lewis and Dennis.
Oh yeah, they both did. Right.
Made me some funny shirts. Yeah. Stormtrooper without the licensing. Yeah, without the licensing.
Yeah.
We've already had this conversation.
I think it was last week actually.
We don't want Disney to show up at our door with like white tigers ripping our faces off. So we none of that licensing stuff.
Not how I want to go out.
Yeah. We don't want Mickey Mouse to like jump on us and like eat our necks. Ah!
I can't.
We told you couldn't use Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, guys.
Justin says # bring back the Vipers.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
No, please don't.
I actually wore them like all 4th of July weekend. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Peter, most of the high candela lights are your throwers. Now, they're not going to be as impressive as the Odin Turbo because that's LEP. That's a completely different world. But your Javelot Turbo, your Warrior X Turbo, even your Warrior X Pro have decent candelas. What did we just do a video on recently that has like a stupidly high candela?
The Odin Turbo.
I thought it was other than that. I thought
we just did a comparison.
Yeah,
I mean, we went outside. We did a
what
comparison between the Odin Turbo and the Warrior X Turbo.
Yeah, so maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But yeah,
and that's a good video. Yeah, that was fun.
Your throwers are going to be the high candela lights.
Come on.
No.
Man. All right, let's go. All right, let's go ahead and give away some lights because we could sit here all day with you guys, but we have an astronomical amount of work to do.
Yes.
When we sign off. So let's go ahead and give away some Mountain Sky 3T, shall we? Yes. So we're going to do like we usually do. It's based off of keeping things fair and the way lag is on these platforms. We are going to do Instagram first. We're doing YouTube after that. And then we're doing slow Facebook. Okay.
Slowpoke Facebook. Yeah.
We're going to ask you guys just a random Olight question. And then whoever answers it first on our screen, whoever we see answer it correctly first.
Yeah.
We don't play favorites. Whatever we see first, that's correct. You win. Send us a DM with your address. We're shipping out you a free light.
Kevin,
$0.
Kevin, you're on probation. By the way.
$0. Let me know when you have a question. We'll give you a countdown, and boom, we're there.
I feel like I've done this one before, but that's fine. We're going to do it again.
Okay, here we go. Instagram. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
How much does the Warrior X Turbo weigh in ounces? In ounces, what is the weight of the Warrior X Turbo? Just making sure I'm on the right light.
Oh, wait. There it is.
No. Oh, yes.
He's good?
Mick, yes.
Okay, Mick, you win, buddy. You win. 10.37 ounces is the correct answer, and you won, Mick.
Nice.
Send us a DM, man.
Yeah, I think I have your information. I think you won way back when, but reach out again. Let me know. Make sure I have all the correct stuff, and we'll get that out for you.
Sweet. Awesome.
That was quick. Good job, guys.
Cool. Yeah, that was like freakishly quick. I have no idea how that.
No, that was really good.
Amazing. All right, Instagram, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there. The weather has sucked lately, so please be safe.
If you guys
please have your flashlights.
Any of that path of the hurricane, please be careful. Make sure you guys stay safe. Use your lights.
Please have your lights with you.
Please just be
People's
careful.
power's going out like crazy. There's flooding. There's trees falling down. All that stuff. You need to have your lights.
Yes, be careful, guys.
Awesome.
Stay safe.
All right, thank you so much. Instagram, see you later. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Instagram is gone. All right.
Yep.
YT. Are you guys ready?
YouTube.
YT. Can we get Ready's second try ready? Okay. He's like, I already said ready twice. I said it twice.
Michael, I appreciate you though. You're a good sport. Man.
He's like, guys, I've
sport.
Already said it.
Good sport.
Unbelievable.
All right, I have a question.
You got it?
I do.
All right, YouTube. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam.
What is the runtime of the 50 lumen mode 50 on the O Lantern Mini?
Ooh, that's a good.
The O Lantern Mini has a 50 lumen mode. What is the runtime?
Facebook, just hang out with us. As soon as we get the right answer here on YouTube, we're moving on to your giveaway. All right.
I think.
Okay, we do have right answers here.
I think she's okay.
It's up to you. You call it.
No, she's good.
Okay.
Right. It was Katie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Katie's good.
Okay, Katie Bird, you win. She's got your info, so we're good.
Yes, I do.
She's putting you into the old spreadsheet right now.
Yeah, I actually have to
update
this. I've sent a lot of information.
12 hours is the correct answer.
Nice.
You guys all eventually got it, but she was first. So awesome.
Very
YouTube,
nice, guys.
If you guys have not seen the IR video that we posted yesterday, please do. I think it's very informative. I think it's very interesting, especially if you're not familiar with night vision or you're just intrigued by the IR options that we offer. It's a lot different kind of a thing than just normal flashlights. So I think it's interesting to watch and learn about. I mean, we literally put night vision up to the camera and show you how it works. It's pretty cool. Also, we're giving away a Valkyrie IR in that video as well.
Oh, yeah.
So you might as well watch the video and enter for a chance to win. Cool. Awesome. You guys, again, stay safe.
Thanks, you.
I hope your basement doesn't flood or something terrible like that.
Yes, please. Again, charge your lights.
Charge your lights. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Alrighty, guys. Facebook, are we ready?